What's up? Welcome back to Derpy Entertainment. I have another quick movie review that I've been meaning to put out and put on delay, and I apologize. Today is a quick review on Mission Impossible 7 Dead Reckoning Part 1. I saw this movie came out in July. July. So I'm like weeks behind on this review and I apologize. But this I watched all the movies leading up to this one, and this one is far more intense than any previous one. And it was it was a ride. It was you know from the beginning of the movie, you're like you're locked in. You're like 100% locked in. And you're like, wow, this is nuts. But I watched all the other ones before I went into this movie because it was my most anticipated movie of the year. Because the last one came out in 2018, which was Fallout, and I've been waiting for a while to see MI7 Part 1. The plot for this movie is kind of scary in reality today. It is very scary in reality today. Ethan Hunt is Tom Cruise is the best at acting. I don't care what say. He's the best. He's why movies are movies. He's why people go to the theaters. But Ethan Hunt, he plays Ethan Hunt, who has to track down an item that is only one part of the solution to stopping Armageddon from an enemy he can't destroy, he can't outthink, because it's all around him in the world. And this villain is what James Cameron did in 1984 with the Terminator. It is an AI intelligence. And what's scary is we have that today, and that technology is just. It's just crazy that what's in this plot, what's in this movie, can literally happen today, or maybe happening as we speak. Mission Impossible 7, Dead Reckoning Part 1 is just an insane ride with an insane runtime. And I wish there was more, because there was like a good 40 minutes cut out of the movie. And the way it ends is just the perfect setup. It's not as crazy as what's it called? Into the Spider-Verse. Or no, not Into the Across the Spider-Verse cliffhanger. It's not as crazy as that, but it's still a pretty good cliffhanger for this movie. If I were to rate this movie, I would rate this the best Mission Impossible movie for now, until we see part 2, which I believe comes out next year. But this to me is the best Mission Impossible movie. If I were to rate it, I would give it a 9.5. No, I would give it a 9, just because they cut the 40 minutes out. I wish this movie was longer, and I wish the cliffhanger was crazier, but that's just nitpicks. But I would give it a 9 out of 10. And this movie was insane. Like, from the music, from the characters, from the moments in the movie, you're on edge. You're like shocked at everything that happens in this movie. You're speechless. But I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10, like I said. My nitpicks are just my biased opinions, my biased nitpicks. But overall, this is a fantastic movie, and I can't wait for part 2 next year. With that being said, this has been a quick movie review of Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And as always, stay derpy, my friends.